Hello. Thank you for joining me again. Today I have my poppy filled mug filled with lovely delicious tea from my son. Thank you very much. He just brought that into me a few minutes ago. And I'm also showing you my book. Witchbane is out in 3 days. I can't believe it's 3 days. So exciting. So yes, I'm looking forward to that coming out. I'm really nervous. So it's out in paperback and audio in 3 days, so that's the 27th of August, and it's out in paperback in a month's time, so you won't be able to get a paperback yet. These are this is one of my author copies that I'm sent by HarperCollins, who I want to actually thank. So I've received some early reviews, and so what happens is the publisher sends out paperbacks to reviewers, and they're kind enough, a lot of them, to read them and give a review. Reviewers can also request e-copies on a platform called NetGalley, where they read the book, and then they, in exchange for a free copy, they give an honest review. And it's terrifying to read those reviews, I have to admit. So I did look the other day, and obviously not everybody loves the book, so you get, I think I got I think it was like a 1-star review or something from somebody who didn't finish the book because they said it really wasn't their sort of thing. Now, on NetGalley, you request the book. It's not just sent to you. I mean, you can be sent the book, but you don't have to download it or anything. I'm sent lots of books, but if I don't have time to read them, or if they don't look like something I would want to read, I just leave it at that. I certainly wouldn't put a review saying I didn't like it and give the person 1 star. That's mad. Well, it's just a bit unfair, but whatever. I've also had some really lovely reviews, and I'll read a couple of them here. So one said, the most perfect book to curl up with during the autumn season. Thank you very much, whoever that reviewer is. Another one, be sure to read the author's note, Crack Ankle Lane. And that's all that reviewer is going to say. And yes, if you're interested to know what Crack Ankle Lane is, it is an actual place, and it is here in Jersey, and I used to go down it when I was a teenager because it was between my school and where my friend lived. But there is a legend about Crack Ankle Lane and Le Vierge. I shall let you find that out if you read the author letter in the back of this book. I tell all about that. Another reviewer said, this story of superstition, magic and love will have you spellbound. Oh, isn't that nice? Another one said, the witchy atmosphere, mystery and magical elements pulled me in right away. Now that's what I love to hear. Obviously, as a writer, you want a reader to, I mean, I suppose we all look at the cover. We all, this is my order sort of thing, look at the blurb, read the blurb, see what it's about, and then hope you're going to like it. And if a reader is grabbed straight away into the story, that's my best sort of book to read. And obviously you want them then to enjoy the rest of the story. Another reviewer said, the witchy atmosphere, mystery and magical, oh, that's the one I've just read, so we'll forget that one. And the last one I've got here is memorable characters, elegant prose and a haunting sense of place. Oh, I'm so grateful to those reviewers, because it is nerve-wracking writing a book and putting it out there. You don't know what someone's going to think, and even though this is my 32nd book that I've written, I think it gets easier with the books that you write, in the fact that you understand the flow of when you're writing a book. I don't have to do so many drafts because I understand the flow of a book and how it should feel at different points, and how I want the readers to feel at different points in the book and that sort of thing. I understand the flow. So when I'm writing an historical between like 90 and 100,000 words, like Witchbane is, I sort of know at what part you have a feel of it. Oh, I should do after all this time and this many books. For one of my Georgina books, which are about 80,000 words, it's obviously the flow slightly different because the book is about 20,000 words shorter, and the books I'm writing for next year are slightly shorter still. That, because I hadn't written books before of that length, I wasn't used to that flow, and that took me a few weeks to figure out exactly how I was going to do that, which sounds probably strange, but it did. I'm now exactly halfway through writing the series, writing the first draft of the series. I've got a long way to go because each book has got to have edits, obviously, various strands of edits. So with the series, by the time I'm writing, I worked out yesterday, terrified myself a bit, by the time I'm writing book 5, I will probably have proofs for book 1, copy edits for book 2, line edits for book 3, and structural edits for book 4, as well as writing the 5th book. That's going to take a little bit of thought. I already barely know what day it is. But we have Witchbane for now. That's coming out, as I say, in 3 days. I'm really excited. If you've reviewed the book or had an early copy, thank you so much for reading it and reviewing it. If you have pre-ordered, thank you very much as well. What happens with pre-orders when a reader pre-orders a book, doesn't matter when they pre-order it, but all those pre-orders come out bam on publication day, and those pre-orders all coming out at once on publication day, they will really help the book get up the charts and that sort of thing, and then readers who buy after will help keep the book hopefully in some reasonable place in the charts. So that's why we love pre-orders. They really help give a book a real boost. So that's coming out in 3 days. As I say, I really enjoyed writing this book, and I hope readers enjoy reading it. So as I said, I'm also right in the middle of this series, so halfway through book 3, because as it stands now, it's a 5-book series. It could potentially be more, but it won't be more if readers don't take it to heart and love it. So at the moment it's 5 books, but it will be more if readers love it. So because there's no point in me writing more books than that if they don't. I mean, you want to give readers what they enjoy, not something they don't want. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, as well as trying to remember that I have a book coming out. So yeah, outside at the moment, it is really, really windy. The poor little dogs went outside briefly a little bit earlier, and you can see their ears blowing, a bit confused for what's happening. But yeah, I'm just glad it's not terribly hot at the moment. I've had enough of the heat. Apparently it's going to get hotter a bit later in the week. We'll see. But I'm quite happy with it as it is. I'm very much looking forward to autumn. I love spring and autumn. They're my favourite seasons of the year, and I'm looking forward to autumn. But yeah, not loads and loads of rain, stuff like that. But I'm very happy. I'm getting used to writing up here now. Well, I am used to it now. And yeah, I've got some exciting things happening, which I will share as soon as I can. And I'm just enjoying writing this series really right now. And I will be sharing it. Well, you can see what the series is called actually, because if you have a peek, you can see it's actually on Amazon at the moment. There are no covers. I haven't actually seen the covers yet. I was supposed to see them this month, so I'm hoping to see them soon. And no blurbs about each one, about each book. And so I don't know what the books look like yet. However, the titles are, the series title is Midlife Magic on Daisy Lane. So the characters are slightly older. Oh, they're older than my Georgina books. Yeah, older than my Georgina characters in my books, those books. They are, there's also magic involved. Each book being a different story, but obviously they're all connected because they're all on the same lane. And there's quite a few mysteries and things like that, which will slowly pick up with each book. So I hope you like that. I look forward to sharing more with you, and I really look forward to sharing the covers, but I also really look forward to seeing the covers for myself. But right now, I should be focusing on the fact that Witchbane is out in 3 days. Did I mention that at all? Yes. Oh, it's so nerve-wracking. I do love the cover, and I love what they've done with it. Yes, the cover designer is really great. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great week. I will chat to you again a little bit later in the week. Yeah, and I shall leave you with that. I guess I should get on with this tea before it gets cold. Have a wonderful, wonderful few days until I chat to you again. Thanks for joining me.